don't you take...
No, they are not wicked people. Let's finish one.
Sorry.
Let us shift backward now.
Bring up. Catch up.
Okay, so you guys can share one here so that we can
I always have a different position. And my position is that we have waited for too long for these nonsensical people to be running our country. And that, as I predicted when Tinubu came into power, Tinubu is going to cause a revolution to happen in this country. Yes, sir. And we are here to deliver it, the judgment that they have been waiting for. Yes. Nigerian people, yes, sir, beyond just the transmission electronically of results, we still have a lot of bad people to deal with. And as we are making these demands, we must also be demanding for the termination of the era of impunity and the terrible politicians that have been holding us to ransom. Absolutely. You all know, and you don't have to argue with me about this, that there's nobody in the National Assembly that would have won an election if it was free and fair. Yes. In fact, Adebayo never won the primaries of his party. That's right. Lawan never won the primaries of his party. Yes. And Tinubu couldn't have become the president of Nigeria if elections were transmitted transparently. Yes. So they are protecting themselves, and we have a duty to protect ourselves. Yes. We have asked them that these are minimum irreducibles. Just asking you to transmit election results, you are not doing us a favor. Because Nigerians have a bigger plan than the transmission of the results. And that is after the results are transmitted, if we do not agree with the position of the results, we will transmit the people into oblivion in our own time. Yes. And the last thing I will say, the National Assembly has its time now to pass the law that mandatory is the word, yes, so that there's no lawyer, no judge who is interpreting the votes of the Nigerian people in their millions, with 7 people at the Supreme Court. But let them pass a law that says mandatory transmission of election is compulsory in real time. And on our part, we will find the network. Yes. Thank you very much, Nigeria. Revolution now! Wow.
Patience with them, and there's nobody standing here who is new to the vote. In fact, we are doing them a favor by talking. At the point we'll stop talking and we'll start acting. And they know who we are. We are not bragging. It is not a threat. It is a reality. As our friends have told you, this is what they call participatory democracy. The people working with either they are selected or elected. Because these guys are not elected. That's the problem. But people are saying that if we get credible elections, we can elect our leaders. Such that even the senators themselves, we have electronic voting in the Senate, yes, which is the easiest thing to do, so that we know which senators is voting for who or what in National Assembly. And like somebody said here, if you can transmit money anywhere, including transmitting money, 34,000 in the air, according to Oshiomhole, where he was rubbing the feet of that Olosho, we should be able to transmit money, our election results to an IREV. If you can transmit money from here to South Africa for a prostitute, you should be able to transmit election results within Nigeria. That is not too much to ask for, is that? So that is it. But as you can see, it's just a matter of time. They will hear from us bigger than this. Thank you very much, everyone.
And let me state this. Comply with what the Nigerian people want. This place will be invaded. And we are going to mobilize Nigerians in tens of millions. And this is where we're going to stay until the Nigerian people take over their house, which is the House, the National Assembly, both the Senate and the House of Reps. So what Nigerians are demanding for must be attended to, or else we are taking over here. And here we'll stay on until to eternity, until we get what we need to get as a people. Dr. Issa El-Buba.
Yes.
Now, you have market women. The important thing is that we're all Nigerians. We want honesty, we want fairness, we want justice. We want to preserve our.
Nothing has changed, rather it has been compounded. Because instead of addressing the issue, INEC has now raised a budget, meaning that they have not given attention to what we are saying. And the summary of what the leaders are saying is that if we cannot get this genuine demand of a transparent election, then the parliament is the people's house. We are here to occupy our house until we get justice.
Right time. We need free and fair election in Nigeria, and we want the transmission to be possible. We don't need bots. That bot is like a deceit to us in Nigeria. We want the election to be transmitted at the right time. That's what we need at this time. So they are in there discussing, debating about it. We're hopeful that the election will give us the right answer as today. Thank you very much. I'm President Adebayo, National Youth Leader of Participatory. Thank you, sir.